she went through. And so basically the bulk of the film is whether I'm going to end up the way she did, lost in love and never be able to, you know, reunite with the people and things that mean sort of the world to me.
我现在终于明白我母亲的感受。
何荣，你愿意嫁给我吗？
嫁给你。
On this film in particular, like I said earlier, I've just gained so much more self-awareness and so much more of a knowledge of the things that I want and how to go about them, and my crew and everybody who's worked with me on the film has helped me do that.
Okay.
One of the male lead roles, Gideon, is played by German actor Daniel Morgenroth.
I think this is the most interesting thing to play a man who's kind of caged in his, you know, in his circumstances, in his family, and to his standards and everything, and he tries to break out, yeah. And he knows it will hurt a lot of people, especially his mother, and he loves his mother. So she will really disappointed. In this case, we have, it's a love story.
Australian actor Jason Chan plays Mr. Lee, who is one of the parties in the love triangle.
I play the role of Michael Lee, which is Harmony's best friend when she arrives in the States. He's like an opera instructor, Chinese opera in the sense of, you know, doing all the dance stuff. And he kind of shares the apartment that Harmony comes to stay in, and they become friends over time because he's just there. And eventually, you know, Harmony needs his help in a big way, and he helps her out by basically marrying her to kind of save her name and her pride and everything. And in a way, I think Michael really, you know, he falls in love with Harmony, even though she sees him as a friend. And for the character, I mean, there are a couple of scenes that I found quite challenging, and one of them, of course, is the court scene where I have to basically die for Harmony. And I don't know how you prepare for that. I mean, you just kind of have to imagine what sort of state someone has to be in to, you know, commit suicide for someone, to give up their life. And I guess it's just all a matter of questioning yourself about how you would do that. It's quite simple. The act is actually simple, and if you overdo it, it's too much. So we did the first rehearsal, and I just turned to Marco, and he came up to me, and he doesn't usually say very much, but he just grabbed me by the arm and said, "Very good."
German actress Claudine Wild plays the character Gideon's estranged wife.
So Olivia, I really like this part a lot because she makes a real, I don't know how you say, evolution from a very young, naive girl to a mature woman. As time goes by with her marriage, she finds out that she gets betrayed already, at least since the marriage, maybe even before. And she really goes through hell. That's why I love this woman. Her heart is all strong and nice and clean, and it breaks apart more and more.
Veteran German actress Monica Peicht plays Gideon's mother, Fiona, who opposes the relationship between her son and Harmony.
My role is the role of mother. I had a bad destiny in my life, and my son is going to live the same life as I had. So I want to, I don't want that he lives this life, so I'm very jealous about him and his Chinese girlfriend.
你父亲戒指的小骚货吧？
她不是小骚货，她叫何荣，她是个很好又很乖巧的女孩。哼，你根本就是对她有偏见。
The entire production of House of Harmony took a total of 6 months to complete.
I think it's going to attract a lot of viewers, not only in Europe, not only in Germany, but I think with the right dubbing, it can go international.
The completed film was well produced despite all the initial setbacks, and word about its success has traveled.
Singapore has a long way to go in that respect. I definitely applaud a market who is trying to get into the international scene. That's great. It's great for Asia, it's great for us, and good for the region. So, I mean, what they're doing is very admirable.
Future co-productions will have to live up to the success of House of Harmony, which has obviously set the precedent.
Singapore is very convenient for shooting, and I'm a little bit astonished that not more productions use this location. You have a lot of facilities, and I think it should develop even more.
Overall, it was an emotive experience for all those involved in the production.
We can do more co-productions in Singapore, definitely. And I think Singapore crew is really ready for another co-pro with a Western country.
For others, it was enriching.
It's an interesting start for us. It's great to have one more under our belt for Singapore co-production, because since this is the first between us and Europe, and it will just mean more in the future. In a way, it opened our eyes and see that we can actually dream of certain things.
我们都需要梦，那电影就是带给观众一种梦。现在虽然是个 baby， 可是我们还是应该好好的去努力，然后去坚持，然后把我们这个新加坡的所谓的很道地的作品再带出去所有的全世界。
The success of House of Harmony sets a new milestone in Singapore's television history. This first ever co-production between Germany and Singapore has proven that Singapore can indeed produce a world-class production, which is produced and filmed almost entirely in Singapore. This provides a platform to propel Singapore media to an international stage. We are perhaps one step closer to our dreams.